Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful morning, evening, or night wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in. This is the M16A4 meta build. I don't know if it's actually meta, but this weapon slaps. If you don't want to hear me yapping, here's all the attachments. You can copy those and go enjoy the gun for yourself. If you'd like me to explain a little bit more, thank you for staying tuned, and let's get into it. So this build is the horizontal recoil control build. So this gun is a 3-round burst. The vertical recoil is extremely easy to control if you're a mouse and keyboard player who has played even a couple FPS games before. Any game with recoil that requires you to pull down a little bit, you're gonna slay out with this. So starting off with our muzzle, I got the muzzle brake. It gives us a plus 7.0% horizontal recoil control. I think this is the best option for your muzzle here. You can get the compensator, which gives you vertical recoil. You don't need that. This gun's vertical recoil is not bad at all, especially since it's a 3-round burst. You're not going to struggle with that. The suppressors here, I wouldn't pick them because the way the maps are designed and how this is similar to like Call of Duty gameplay, you can almost always figure out where your teammate died from. It's very rare that you don't know where your teammate died from and you're like, oh, looking the wrong way, peeking the wrong side of a corner. Muzzle boost, fire rate, not worth it. 3-round burst, barrel extender. It doesn't hold up to the muzzle brake at all. And for our barrel here, I picked the heavy barrel. This plus 5% weapon damage, it doesn't seem like a lot, but on this weapon, it allows you to one burst people. So you click once, shoot 3 bullets, and your enemy is dead. Not to the body, you have to hit them in the head, but this pairs extraordinarily well with the flashbang. Or if you are playing a cloaked character who flanks a lot, you will be able to pull up on people who are standing still, snipers, maybe people defending sites, and that one burst can and will help you out a lot. You notice it a lot, especially when, maybe your teammate shot a guy once with his pistol. Instead of hitting him with one burst and then one bullet from the second burst, you're now just hitting him with one burst because he got shot once with a pistol. But to reiterate, you gotta hit the head for a full one burst. The only other option I would go with for the barrel here is the stabilizing barrel. It gives you a bit more horizontal and a bit more vertical recoil control if you are still struggling with it. But you won't be. Other than that, the rate of fire, that's probably insane on the other assault rifles, but because this is a 3-round burst weapon, you don't need it. ADS speed, this gun is extremely snappy. If you didn't know, when you're sprinting in this game and you ADS, it's slower, but if you change your sprint from toggle to hold, you can just let off the sprint button, ADS, and it snaps right away. It's a lot quicker. So maybe you guys want to try that. And the recon barrel, nothing even there to talk about. Stealth, nothing there really. For our front rail, we are going with the angled grip. This is pretty mediocre, but it gives us a plus 5% horizontal recoil control here. It's really nice. When you ADS and shoot this gun, it just goes straight up. And if you pull your mouse down a little bit while shooting, you're hitting bang, 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 bullseye every time. The only other grip I would probably suggest here with this build, because you can build the weapon completely separate and make it, you know, like an SMG. Um, I'd suggest the laser if you don't want the angled grip, because the hipfire is atrocious on this weapon. You do not want to hipfire this weapon, even if you are, you know, kissing each other on the forehead, shaking hands, slapping each other's asses. You're not gonna want to hipfire this thing. The laser is very nice. It helps. Other than that, I would not recommend any other of these. Even the pistol grip, you know, this is the highest unlock here, and I was looking forward to it, and I unlocked it. I was like, man, it's not good unless you're building the weapon like an SMG. So we're keeping the angled foregrip, and if you do like pushing, if you are a very movement-oriented player, sliding, jumping, you might want the laser just for those close circumstances. But I think the 5% horizontal recoil is really nice. It allows you to one burst those snipers, those sneaky little snipers who are holding the angles. And it's super satisfying when you do. For the next up, we got the optics. The optics are nothing really to talk about. It's all preference. I like the reflex. Other than that, I'd say maybe even don't have an optic on this gun, depending on the map. I switch it up a lot. Sometimes I'll take my reflex off, and sometimes I'll keep it on, just depending on the map, the ranges, the angles I can hold. I play a bit more passive with the weapon. For magazine, I don't have anything in magazine here. I think the gun is just perfect with its current magazine. With our rear grip here, I would suggest, if you're not using an optic, to put the heavy grip on, just for the 2.5%. It's not a lot, but it can help. Other than that, with this build, I can't see anything else here. Maybe the grip tape if you're really struggling with the vertical, but I can't see you struggling on mouse and keyboard. Maybe controller's a bit different. I haven't played this game with controller, but that's the only thing I'd switch out is the heavy grip and my reflex. I switch them out sometimes depending on the map, the game mode. It's all preference right there. And for our stock, we are going with the precision stock. This gives you a +5 vertical and horizontal recoil. Other than that, not a lot of the stocks are like these two right here. The reinforced and the lightweight, they're not really worth too much. If you want to build the gun like an SMG, probably would slap. I'd hit the removed. Other than that, this gun absolutely shreds. One bursting people. I believe the 2 burst, you don't even have to hit the full second burst. The only thing this gun struggles with is people very close to you. So if somebody slides around a corner, you might have some trouble. So I play with the flashbang here. If I think somebody's around a corner, or you know, I'm defending a site and they're pushing me, I'll drop the flashbang. I found out of all the pistols, the Magnum and the Desert Eagle, or sorry, the D50, copyright. You don't want to use the heavy damage guns. They're too slow and they don't do enough damage to make it worth it. I believe the Magnum's a 3-shot body shot. I could be incorrect with this information. It's either 3 or 2 body shot up close. Deagle's either 3 or 4 burst pistol. I run with the D9 or the M9. The the 1911. Maybe that slaps. I haven't really tried it. But thank you guys for watching. And I'll probably upload some gameplay next of the M16 because I love this weapon. I think it's really awesome. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate it.